Hello, my name is Angelina, and I'd like to tell you about the incredibly weird present that I got from my dad for my 14th birthday. I should say I'm an only child, and I was always the apple of my parents' eye. I received presents for every holiday. I anticipated them all eagerly. My birthday, New Year, Christmas, Knowledge Day. On the day of any special occasion, my room was filled with amazing boxes and bundles brought by my mom, dad, granny, aunts, and uncles. I loved unpacking the gifts after a celebration. Some of them were quite unusual. Once on a Christmas day, I was having lots of fun going through the gifts that piled up on my sofa. There were dolls and books, balls and toy planes. I arranged them all carefully on a shelf to admire them properly. Finally, there was just one box left to open, and I sighed in relief. It was a small but curious-looking package. I started unwrapping it gingerly to reveal a tiny chest equipped with a miniature lock. I was very excited to open it and see what was inside, but I couldn't find the key. The gift was obviously from my father, who would often come up with something unusual or even ridiculous to surprise me with. I had no doubts there was something obscene in this little box, too. I looked all over the place until I found the tiny key. As soon as the lock clicked open, the lid popped back and a red boxing glove almost hit me square in the forehead. The glove had been mounted on a spring within the chest. Resentment swept over me. Why would Dad hurt me like this? I told Mom he shouldn't have given me such a useless and offensive present. She said he had been acting weird in general. Some of the things he had done recently were difficult to explain. Last year in the summer, he went sunbathing right in the city. Just like that, he laid out his beach mat in front of our apartment building, undressed and plopped down. When I saw him on my way home from school, I almost fainted. He made quite the sight. I was red in the face with secondhand embarrassment. Just recently, my mom and I were watching TV and he switched the channel. He went for toddler cartoons of all things. I might be 13, but even I'm far too old to be watching something like that. I was getting sick of his shenanigans. One weekend, my grandma was visiting us, and I asked if she had any idea why my dad was like that. She told me what happened to him as a child. He was as adventurous and reckless as any kid. Once, he and his friends climbed a tree to build a treehouse. As Dad was hacking away at a branch, his feet slipped and he fell all the way down to the ground. His head took the hit. He didn't appear to be visibly injured, but it was after this incident that he first started acting weird. As he got older, his behavior gradually shifted from simply eccentric to downright unsavory. Like, he'd suddenly laugh or yell in class to scare everyone into leaping up from their seats and disrupt the lesson. Once, he took off his shoes and socks explaining that the classroom was stuffy. He stayed like that until my grandma arrived. They called her in from work. As the principal was shouting at my dad, he calmly reasoned that he should also take some of his clothes off, since he had probably worked up a sweat yelling. My grandma dragged him home by the arm that day. Now that I was paying attention, I noticed just how quirky my father actually was as a person. At 13 and a half, I was a chubby girl. I wasn't obese or anything, just a little bit on the plump side. Dad started giving me the side eye whenever he saw me exiting the bathroom in my sleepwear. Then he spoke his mind. At this rate, you're gonna swell up so much, no pajamas will fit you by next year. Look at those curves. This was very insulting to hear, and I was furious with him. But I still limited my food consumption so drastically, in fact, that the results were astonishing. I lost 45 pounds in 6 months, but my new skinny look became the new butt of Dad's jokes. He'd compliment me for looking like a supermodel and then call me a bag of bones. Anyway, I turned 14 soon. I'd been counting days until my birthday, looking forward to unwrapping all of the beautiful and exciting presents I expected to receive. Finally, my big day was here. As soon as I opened my eyes, I saw a big box with Mom's present, a smaller one sent by my grandma, and a small album box wrapped in colorful paper that was clearly Dad's style. Which box should I open first to avoid ruining the mood? After thinking for a while, I guessed I'd play it safe and start with Dad's present. I guessed right. I unpacked the box to see an oblong object wrapped in purple plastic. When Mom saw it, she screamed, "No, no, baby, don't open it, please just leave it alone." I wonder why. Of course, my curiosity got the better of me, and I pulled off the plastic wrapping. It was just a hot dog. Mom sighed in relief when she saw it. I noticed a tag attached to the gift. It read, "Stop dieting. It's time to gain fat as we're going to Santa's place. If you're too skinny, you'll freeze and then you can't leave, so chomp down on the hot dogs and forget about losing weight." I was stumped at loss for words. How does he even come up with stuff like that? And was my dieting really for nothing? Oh, Dad, this was surely a surprising present though, unlike anything I had ever received before. Have you got your own story to share about a weird birthday present? Let us know in the comments. Would you like to see more episodes? Support us by hitting like and subscribe. If you want to see your story in one of our videos, send it to this email address.